Welcome back to my channel. Today we have another craft beer review for you, and it is a can of Space Hardware from Arbor Ales based in Bristol, and it is a New England IPA hopped with, super heavily hopped with Equinox, Galaxy, Mosaic and Simcoe hops. I have had this, I will say I have actually had this one before. But it was quite a long time ago. I believe it was on cask as well, so this should be a little bit different. I don't know a great deal about Arbor Ales at all, but all I know is they do really good beers, or at least from the ones I've tried anyway. Great beers. And when I saw this one pop up on Instagram from my local bottle shop, Husk Beer Emporium, I could kind of jump to the chance to get it. So yeah, no, it's a New England IPA coming in at 6.6%. Here's a look at the can for you. Nice and simple design, but very effective because a big bright blue can definitely stands out from the rest. Right, let's get this out into a glass and see what we have. It's my fault that I poured it a little bit too quickly. So we have a very hazy beer, nice yellow colour, 4-finger white head, which seems to be sticking around and it's quite bouncy, a bit like a jelly on a plate. Yeah. Try and swash it around a bit and see if we can get some of the aromas coming out. It's actually growing out of the glass, the head. I don't know how I'm going to drink this now, actually. So, it's gorgeous. It's actually just a slightly brighter colour. When I had on cask, it looked quite murky and, dare I say it, like a little bit like dishwater. But some beers do look like that. Doesn't mean they don't taste great though. And so let's get some nose notes. Normally I'd refrain from using the word, but it is very
dunk.
Kind of a mango, papaya kind of, like more of a subtle note. It smells thick in a way. Slight pininess to it as well. That's only a subtle kind of background note. And then you got like mango and apricot and a little bit of citrus, kind of like pithiness coming through. Let's give it a go. Cheers. Oh.
E-Bigle.
Oh, stunning that is. To be honest, when I see Arbor beers like pop up in bars, or at least when I did see them pop up in bars pre-lockdown, I was always looking for this one. Yeah, every time I'm smelling it and tasting it, it's just reminded me of being back in Lincoln, being an innocent student, when times were a little bit easier. Flavours, plenty of, absolutely abundant in flavour. Again, it sort of carries through the aroma and the flavour are very much complementing each other and sort of balancing. You're getting the same papaya and citrus and a bit of mango and a little bit of apricot and a sort of piney sort of bitterness, tiny bit of hop burn to it. I think on New England IPAs that are super heavily hopped, like this one, you're always probably going to get a little bit of hop burn. I wonder if it actually has a canning date on it. I can't really see it, there's no canning date, but it says the best before was 20th of December this year, so I'm guessing it is a very fresh beer because you don't really want to be aging IPAs that are like super heavily hopped anyway, because the hops, they fade fast. It's always written on the cans. It tends to sort of end up tasting a little bit soapy if it's old. I remember I've made a few mistakes myself buying beers because I had them fresh from draft and then finding out that the can's actually 8 months old or something like that. But this is definitely super fresh. Still got more in the can. I love these pint cans. Message to all breweries, can you please use these
Giant pint cans.
I mean, it's just a stunning beer, really. And if you see it anywhere, don't hesitate to grab yourself some if it's in a can, or drink it from draft, whether it be cask or keg. I mean, I've only had it on draft in cask, and it was incredibly smooth and dangerously drinkable. Absolutely excellent beer. I mean, look at that. Can't go wrong with a beer that looks like that, can you? An absolute stunner from Arbor Ales, and I'm going to say it's a 10 out of 10 because it's just an absolutely perfect beer for me, and I recommend you try and get some yourself. Cheers, and I'll see you next time.